Yo guys, welcome back. This is Rich from the internet. I'm Rich G. This is Madeline Nitroy.
Yeah, that's me.
She's very nervous to be
I'm
here.
so nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, we'll only go for like an hour. You know, we'll just talk.
An hour?
Yeah.
60 minutes?
60 minutes.
It's a lot of fucking seconds too.
So I got some questions. I didn't do any polls. I usually do polls for like. I wanted to keep it like low key. You know, I didn't want to give any hints out.
Unless I wish I had listened to one of your podcasts before what I knew was getting myself into. I literally don't know. The polls.
Well, to give you guys some insight, like we don't know each other.
No,
right?
not at all.
Yeah, we met on Hinge.
Yeah.
And we talked like. So the reason why actually I wanted to have you on was because you hit me with a question.
What was my question? I don't remember.
That like I found kind of interesting. You said, what is more important to you, success, or happiness?
Yeah, that's an interesting question.
And I enjoyed it because we kind of like debated.
A good debate's always great. I mean, I genuinely think that success is more important than happiness, just
right.
Personally for me, because I have a lot of drive and.
Yeah.
I'm so freaked out right now. I hate how I'm like
Don't
looking at myself. I'm not nervous. It's just like, you know.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, the first few podcasts were brutal. Like the listener, like I didn't get good at it. Like speaking to myself for an hour.
Are you gonna cut this out?
I'm gonna cut it up. Yeah.
Cut it up. Okay.
The first few podcasts, like I literally, like just did it a million times. Like I didn't know how to like speak for an hour.
You know, because podcasts are
like into the phone.
They're normally not like on phones. They're normally like you have to see yourself.
What do you mean?
Well, most podcasts you like
You're
open
a podcast
up.
fan, right?
Yeah, I love podcasts.
I love them too.
Like that makes sense. I maybe want to do one potentially, which is why a huge reason why I said yes to doing this, because like I wanted to see your setup.
Yeah.
Very curious. So like I don't know. I've been thinking about doing it for a while. I have a lot of weird ass stories that like
really?
I feel like I could cover. But
can we get a teaser?
No.
You don't have any good stories?
I do, but I'm not famous yet.
Yeah, I have 18. We call them the interns here.
Interns?
Yeah, Rich from the internet interns. You know what I mean?
So your viewers are all interns.
They're all interns. Yeah. Until I get like, because I get paid like $30.
Who pays you?
I got my advertisers. So.
Who are your advertisers?
I have an advertiser called Anchor, and that's it.
Oh, that's what you do your podcast through, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah, I've heard of that.
They made me $10 in ad. So sometimes 15.
You're rolling in dough.
But I haven't done an ad in the past 3 podcasts. I just get on a roll and I just don't think about it. So this is episode 12.
12.
12. You're on 12. Number
okay.
12. So we got some questions here.
Don't you have some background for
why
you're, you know?
Why you're here?
No, like why you're asking me the questions. Okay, do you really want to go over why we're here? Because we could do it. I'm very open.
Okay.
Okay, ask your questions.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start off light.
Okay, and then we're gonna get deep.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
So we'll go. We'll do the come back to the success and like happiness thing first.
Okay.
All right. Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Beach. Why?
Well, because I didn't really grow up. I've never been skiing before.
Really?
Because I don't know why. We were always just like a beach family.
Yeah.
Grew up on the beach. I like to surf.
You surf?
Yeah.
Really?
Not amazing, but like I surf.
Longboard or shortboard?
Long.
Do you have to wear a rash guard? Because I always have to sometimes.
I do.
You know what I mean?
You know, my nipples are normally fine because they're covered.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, yeah, mostly because it's not very comfortable.
I was a huge like surfer back in the day. But
were you sponsored like you are now?
No.
I'm just fucking with you.
I have a longboard. It's at my beach house.
Mm-hmm.
It's half foam, half leg. I don't know what you would call it. It's like a sunset. You know what a sunset is?
Yeah.
It's one of those long boys. Have you?
How nice. Did you get it at Heritage Surf Shop?
Yes.
That's where I got mine.
Really?
No way. We're like twins.
That's funny. So you surf. You're a beach goer.
Yes.
What else do you do? At the beach.
At the beach? I mean, I haven't lived at the beach for a while. Like 3 years. I mean, I worked a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Down the shore?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Honestly, where haven't I fucking worked?
What were you doing? You don't have to say where.
I can say where. Basically, like, I always, like, not needed a job, wanted my own money ever since I was, like, young. So, like, when I was 13, 14, I got my first job from my mom, actually. She was, like, tired of me taking her money and asking for money constantly. And she's like, why don't you just go and get a fucking job? And I was like, I'm so nervous. Like, I don't know. I don't have a resume. Like, I'm like young. I don't have that kind of shit. Yeah. So I like.
My first job was on the shore too, by the way.
Where?
Ozzy's in Longport.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I've been there. Great food.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, we were shopping. We were going to, like, Heritage, like, that, you know, like, on Ventnor Ave. Yeah. And so we walked into Jamaica Me Crazy.
You worked at Jamaica Me Crazy?
Not done. Way. And so we're going in, we're, like, buying things, like, buy, like, you know, those wabobas. Yeah. I love those things. They're so much fun. Yeah. And so, we met, like, the person who owns Jamaica Me Crazy.
Is she Jamaican?
No, she's not Jamaican. She's actually a fucking nut job. Yeah. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can go.
Okay. No. Can I, like, talk about people?
Yeah.
Okay.
About people
good, because I don't care what the fuck you think about me.
Yeah, let's go. What's her name? Roz?
Roz. Her name was Roz. Mm. Yeah. She's a little bad shit. She, like...
What happened?
I just swear she was always on drugs. But, like, not, like, the good kind, you know?
Not like Kush?
No.
What?
Like, I literally think that she was, like, on, like... heroin and shit.
Oh.
I don't know, like, I was really young, but, like, I just, like, got those signs. But basically, like, can I talk to this?
Yeah, microphone.
Oh, into the microphone. Okay.
No,
so my mom and I are shopping around, and I'm, like, looking at shit, and she's like, you should just work here. And I was like, I don't know, like, how to sell things. Like, I'm not, like, I'm literally so young, like, I don't love retail. Like, I'm really good with people, but I'm not good at, like, selling things that, like, I don't give a shit about. Yeah. You know?
Silly bands.
Like, silly bands, feathers, hacky sacks.
That's all they sold.
Like,
T-shirts.
Shitty beach clothes that you can buy from $1 and, like, some website.
Roz.
Fuck you, Roz. So basically my mom just goes, she starts screaming. Not, like, screaming, but she's like, not at anyone. She's like, is there a manager here? I'm like, God damn, don't make a scene, Mom.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you doing? Like, please don't do this. And so we talked to a manager, and I forgot Heather. Her name was Heather.
There's a manager at this.
There is a manager at this little tiny beach, like, shack. And so I'm talking.
Manager and one worker, cashier?
No, actually, they have a lot of people on. Really? So, there's like there's people like on the floor, so there's like two different rooms. You know how there's two different rooms?
Yeah. Wait, so you did work here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting to how I got the job though. Mm-hmm. This is like very interesting.
Yeah.
So my mom's screaming for the manager. I'm talking to the manager. I'm like so nervous, and like I'm a very outgoing person now, but when I was younger I was like a little more enclosed. So I'm sitting there talking to this manager. She's like, have you had any experience? And I'm like, no. She's like, do you like the things that we sell here? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. And she's like, well, you have to be sure that you like the things that we're selling here. And I was like, yeah, I love feathers. She's like, all right, we're going to put 4 on you right now. I was like, wait, what? Like,
she put 4 feathers in
so she goes, you have to be able to, like, sell things. So you have to be able to, like, sell everything that we're selling in the store. I'm like, all right. So she puts these 4 fucking neon feathers in my hair. And I'm, like, thinking that, like, I look like a stripper in AC. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm wearing these feathers. And she's like, all right, you have a job. And I was like, why? She goes, because you look good in the feathers. And I was like, okay. So that's how I got my first job. I worked there for 2 summers.
Oh, shit.
And then I worked at the dairy bar.
What?
For 2 summers.
Across the street.
And then I worked at the Point Diner in Summers Point.
Yeah.
And then I worked at Gregory's, which is like a seafood place. And then I worked at Maynard's.
You worked at Nards?
Yeah.
I love Nards.
So I was like, once I got a taste of like having my own money.
Were you bartender at Nards?
No, I didn't start bartending until this year.
What did you do at Nards?
I served.
Oh.
So I basically just got a taste for my own money, and like I loved having it, and I couldn't get enough.
Well, the food server money is addicting. Like the because it's cash. It's like easy money. Like it's not easy money. You're on your feet all day. Like you have to have good like insoles and shit. But like nothing beats food industry money. Like
the hardest thing about the food industry is always the phrase, "The customer's always right."
I can't fucking smile for someone who's being a bitch to me.
You see, but there's always the other line where it's like, you kill them with kindness. Like, that's how I was raised. Like, if you don't like someone, your friend's close, your friend, like...
I've had a few people trying to get me fired, and I wasn't even like a server or anything.
What were you doing?
I was food running at the time.
You probably didn't serve it in time. You probably sucked at your job.
I didn't bring a bag back quick enough.
You probably sucked.
Yeah.
I don't know. Costing money. Like, everything's like... A restaurant... Mostly restaurants are all about a team, like you're a team, and you have to like a lot of times the most successful restaurants are family-owned restaurants. I mean, if you think about it, like every family-owned restaurant that you've been to, it's popular and it's successful because of not only the food has a big part to do, like has a huge part of like why you're selling so much, but it also has to do with the way that you run a restaurant.
Yeah.
Because if you're a family and you're close, then and people want to go
family operated businesses.
People want to support them too, because it's not like a corporation. Like if you think about it, would you rather go to a pizza place where they have their own? You were telling me earlier about how you make your wings.
Yeah.
If you had opened like a wing restaurant, and like you got your whole the whole Giuliani's involved in your wing restaurant, I would be more inclined to go to a family-owned restaurant, especially if I like the food, rather than Buffalo Wild Wings.
But the food's gotta be good.
It's gotta be good, but I would rather support a family, whereas like Buffalo Wild Wings, which has like locations like all across the nation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like how I feel.
Yeah. It's like it's also I'm a huge believer in like the ambiance. Like you go to like a nice restaurant.
The experience.
Yeah, and if it's like a good atmosphere, like good waitresses, like personable, like you feel like they really care,
then you're more willing to go back.
Yeah. So, but like sometimes these family-owned restaurants, like you get into,
So
walking into
the Point Diner where I worked was a family-owned restaurant, and
it had like the mirrors on the outside next to Circle Liquor across the street.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. So they were family-owned, and
did it have the little turny jukebox things at the table? Yeah. Oh, I love that place.
So I worked there for summer. I worked the 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. shift. So it's 24 hours. So, but it was owned by a Greek family, so family owned. And I had to. Food? Oh no. I had to wear like a certain outfit every day.
Really?
Like the same thing every day, and just
stains and stuff.
If you had to guess, like, what do you think I had to wear? Like what?
A little bonnet.
No, a bonnet. Have you ever been to a diner and saw someone wearing a bonnet?
Probably.
No, you haven't. Where?
Red. I'm picturing like.
Where were you? Montana?
You ever see Riverdale?
Yeah. Oh my God. That's like based in like the 40s for some reason. You know what I mean?
It's like modern day, but it's the 40s.
No. Yeah.
I did a whole thing on this podcast. Shout out episode 5. I did if Archie from Riverdale and John B. From Outer Banks were to get in an octagon cage match, and it was well received.
I think Archie would win.
I can't remember who I picked, but I think it was like John B's got that like surfer like athleticism, like he's always getting in fights.
Yeah, but he also has that like fuckboy mentality where he like always thinks he's right. John B.
Yeah, but so does Archie.
Yeah, but at the same time, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I feel like people who. Sometimes when people have the emotions get to the best of them, like I feel like Archie had less of that. Strength. Archie had a little bit less of the emotions, a little more like will, whereas John B, like, I don't know, he's more like let's fucking throw hands. Whereas
Yeah,
like Archie like
John-
thinks about his moves before like he's
So
very
who's winning?
strategic. Archie. Archie's winning.
But I think football cardio can only go so far, and in a fight you need a lot of wind. And he's like Jumpy like scuba dives, surfs, like
Jumpy got
runs
beat up by
all-
Topper.
Topper.
Topper's a little bitch.
Fuck the kid. I'm a pogue, by the way, guys. I'm growing my hair out in respect of the pogues.
Except
you
you're
know.
missing one thing,
I'm not from North Carolina.
and you're not on a beach.
You know a lot about being a pogue.
No, Elon's literally based in the center of the state.
Oh really?
Like
See, I don't know
2
geography.
hours from mountains, like
Number one
2
thing I
hours.
don't
From,
know is geography.
yeah, I do.
No.
I have a great sense of direction.
Really? I
Yeah.
can get around like locally, but like
How do you
if you ask me like where's Istanbul? Don't know.
how do you read a compass?
I know north is that way.
no. Do you have do you know what I mean?
I would never eat soggy waffles.
Yes, that's what I say. Oh, I was talking to someone the other day. It was like never eat soggy.
Waffles.
No wheat.
Wheat?
Yeah, I didn't understand
It's
that.
waffles.
Yeah, it's waffles.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad we're on the same page with that.
But I always have to think about it when I'm saying like, oh, North Coast.
What?
Or
North
West,
Coast.
never eat. East Coast.
It's never
and
eat
West Coast.
soggy
yeah,
waffles.
East Coast, West Coast, yeah.
Yeah.
But North is that way. So
Is it?
technically the ocean's that way.
Okay. I mean, I don't.
I looked it up.
Okay.
So should we get to these questions?
Yeah, I'm like I feel
Future
like I'm
Mountains
like.
was like a close like that.
It was a good like opener.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So beach. Glad we have that settled.
Another easy one. So you said beach, bay, or ocean? House. When you have a house and you're rich and famous, when your podcast pops off,
mm-hmm.
shout out, call her daddy, give her an internship.
Actually though, no. Beach.
Beach. See, I'm the bay.
House. I mean, like bay is definitely more like.
Are you thinking of like Margate Beach?
Yeah.
See that Margate Beach is better than Margate Bay.
Actually, you know what? Bay's more secluded.
No.
Yeah, I would say bay.
Ocean City. See, it depends. Like, Ocean City and down is where I would get a bay house, but Longport and up is where I would get a beach house.
Okay.
That makes sense.
And it's strictly based on location at this point.
Yeah, I was actually up in where, like the Jersey Shore was filmed.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, like beach houses being built up there.
Really?
Amazing. Like,
I love that show.
they're really like.
If you were a guy on Jersey
Who do I
Shore,
wanna be?
which one are you?
Holy day.
Yeah, I see that actually.
Yeah. He's the man.
Who do you think I am?
You kind of look like Sammy,
What? What?
but you act like Jenny. JWoww.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
My friends will say I'm like Snooki.
Snooki? Why? Oh, because you're short.
Well, I mean, when I
How tall is Snooki?
I don't know, maybe 5 feet. Should I Google it?
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry for that noise. Snooki.
Password is Giuliani. You need what? Snooki's probably.
We're gonna ballpark.
I'm
because-
gonna guess 4'11".
Yeah, probably.
All right, so let's get to these questions.
Okay.
How raunchy can I get?
You can get raunchy.
As raunchy as I want.
I'll plead the fifth if I don't want to answer.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Do you think you're gonna meet your husband online?
No.
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 Okay.
Do you want to? Why? I was gonna say, do you want a reason? Personally, I feel like that's a hard question to ask because, like, now, like, obviously, what's going on with the pandemic, you don't really know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Right.
And I think my prediction is there's gonna be a lot of marriages based off of like online dating things in the next 5 years, and also a lot of fucking kids.
From the pandemic or
From the pandemic.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, think about it. No one.
I
no
feel like it would
one's
slow
doing.
down.
No. What's your why?
Because
World War II, baby boomer era?
Oh, really?
Yeah, when everyone was like at war,
but
people were depressed. So what makes you happy? Sex. Duh.
Well, yes, but that was after we won and we were hyped. That's my. This isn't a war.
But then again, like people might be happy, but like
this is a war on virus.
Okay, I see your point there, but at the same time, like when you are bored at home
with your significant other,
or
you're not ripping each other's throats out.
Yeah, and basically, like there's gonna be a lot of people like either getting divorced or breaking up, but then it's also gonna bring a lot of people together.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna either get closer or you're gonna like meet someone and you're gonna have sex, and there's gonna be more babies. Because more people are having sex now than I think than ever before.
Do you know anyone who's gotten like
pregnant?
Well, yeah. Well,
no.
Not really, but do you know anyone who's gotten like coupled, like what would you call it, cuffed in COVID?
Yeah.
Right.
Like a lot of people.
My buddy just. Well, I don't know if I should say it, but.
Are you kidding me? I'm pouring my heart out. You fucking say it.
Well, he got cuffed up for COVID and they just broke up. So sorry.
So they only dated a month. Sorry, I don't want to like.
Sorry, buddy. I mean, I love you. I hope you don't see this, but you probably will.
One of the 18 viewers.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up, Ben?
Hi, Ben.
On the podcast last.
It's okay, Ben. You'll get through this. She was probably
a sconce.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Oh, I haven't. This is more of a meaning to bring up. Sconce is like John, but like for like girls. Like it's like an invented term me and my brothers made up, and kind of like caught on.
Who? I've never heard it. How did it catch on?
Well, it's caught on like in our friend group. You'll hear it. Don't worry. Now that I say it,
Sconce.
Now that it's spreading on the.
So what does it mean? So it just means that she's a bitch?
No, it just
she's
means
a hoe?
like John. Like it's like John.
So like you're a John and I'm a sconce.
And I can be a sconce as well.
What?
Like
You just said for girls.
A guy can be a sconce too.
So you're a woman?
So you can call me a sconce.
So you're a woman.
I'm non-binary.
What are your pronouns?
Yeah. I'm a him, her, and that's how I like it.
I can't tell. Are you actually?
A her? Am I her? Oh, another thing that I knew I wanted to do on the podcast because I said this on the podcast. You are monetarily. Let me get this right. Monetarily a conservative.
Fiscally.
Yeah. Same thing. And
same things. Sorry, guys.
And a liberal socially.
Yes.
Would you say that's accurate?
That's accurate.
I am too, and I think that's like an important. Would you call yourself like a cent? Like you wouldn't be left or right.
What? No. Independent.
Yeah, me too. Because that's like a normal thing these days. Well, not normal.
I feel like a lot of people like in our age range like are more independent because you're right. A lot of people like our age are also like concerned about the environment. And then there's people who are concerned about like social issues like gay marriage, like
yeah.
So like socially like our age range tends to lean more towards democratic ideas.
Yeah.
Because we weren't like raised, I mean at least I wasn't raised to like hate gays and like
neither was I.
Yeah. I mean I don't know your background but but basically like yeah, I don't know, like I care about the environment but like I mean, realistically, I'm going to be dead within the next, like, 50 to 60 years. Maybe 70, if I'm lucky.
50 years?
I don't know. Like, I've done a lot of shitty shit that, like, I don't know. But I'm not, like, not like an angel, but I'm not, like, the worst person. But, like, if I were to die in 50 years, like, I would be okay with it.
Yeah. But you don't want to be like, how do you want to die?
Well, I'm not afraid of death. Because
so you'll do a dangerous stunt.
Right now?
Like jump out of the plane for skydiving.
I don't do planes.
So you're not.
So my biggest fears, I should say, are snakes in planes. Right after I saw the movie Snakes on a Plane.
How old were you?
I was like young. I was like 10, and actually I have a story for you.
Okay.
I think you're going to think it's interesting. So the rest of you 18 will also think it's interesting. Sorry, I keep chirping you with your viewers.
I got 18 viewers.
19 now. So ever since I saw the movie Snakes on a Plane, I fucking hated snakes and planes. When I go on a plane, I'll start with the snakes actually. So after I watched that movie, whenever I'd see a snake, like I would like get nauseous. Who?
Samuel L. Jackson.
He was actually. I hated that movie. But when I was like 10, I used to have to sleep with like blankets wrapped around me because I was afraid that
like
snakes.
A mummy?
Yeah, I was afraid that snakes would
back?
like bite me. Yeah, I would cover my face with a pillow so that like if I were to get bitten by a snake, I wouldn't die. Yeah, and I was afraid of planes. I wasn't as afraid of planes as I was of snakes. I don't know, just because I didn't see them or go on planes as much. I do go on planes. Well, I have to take Xanax to fly now because of this movie and because of what I'm about to tell you.
Yeah.
I was visiting my roommate. She lives in Naples, Florida.
By the way, Birkenstocks, baby.
Yeah.
You know, Birkenstocks fuck you, honestly.
They're really comfortable. I mean, I used to think they were really weird.
They're swag and drip at the same time.
I don't think they're swag or drip. I just wear them for being comfortable.
No, it's swag and drip, low-key. It's reverse drip. You know what I mean? It's so uncool that it's cool.
Why are you going to compare them to Crocs next? Is that what you think about Crocs?
Do you wear Crocs?
No.
No, I don't wear Crocs. Fuck Crocs.
I don't know. You're smirking. I can't tell. But
Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm
kidding.
My apologies.
So I was on my way to visit my roommate, and birds got stuck in the engine, and we had to make an emergency landing. So that like really spiked. No. What was that pilot's name? Shout out, Captain.
Shout out, Captain Sullenberger. Sully Sullenberger.
Sully.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. But
I don't know if his name is Sullenberger.
I don't think it was. I just like went with it because I had no idea. Okay, good. So yeah, I landed.
Where?
Emergency landing in Fort Myers. I was going to Naples, so it was like 2 hours out from like Naples, and then I had to get on another plane.
That's fine.
Yeah, but it was awful.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely terrifying. So that's why I hate.
Was it turbulence? No.
A little bit. And then emergency landing.
Mask.
Well, no,
No.
But so I
if the face mask's gonna fuck that, I'd be blowing that bag up.
I don't know what I would do. I think I would have just passed out.
Yeah.
Probably.
But you gotta put the mask on first.
Oh my god, fuck masks. Honestly, I hate masks now.
Fuck
but
coronavirus.
I have to show you this, and you guys too. Wait, I hope I have service because this next part of the story is crucial.
Wi-Fi?
Wait, no, I think it's working. So I sophomore year, I had an 8 a.m. and I'll show it after I'm done this portion. I had an 8 a.m. and so did my roommate, and we would like rotate like who would make coffee in the morning.
That's sick.
Yeah.
And you got coffee brought to you?
Yeah, same roommate who I was going to visit in Florida, ironically. And us two lived together, and it was my turn to like wake up earlier. So I like roll out of bed. I'm like super exhausted, probably watching TV until like 4 a.m. like I normally do. Yeah. And my room is completely white. So I'm just like half asleep, and I wake up and I'm like brushing my teeth, I'm getting dressed, and I go over to pack like my school bag for class. And I just see something like move around my lamp.
Like what?
It was a fucking snake.
I'm
not fucking kidding. It was a snake. Okay, this is where I actually have to show you.
Are you shitting me?
No, I'm not kidding. I literally like almost.
Where were you living? North Carolina.
North Carolina. So there's construction.
Is there snakes?
Yeah, poisonous snakes in North Carolina.
Oh, I would have sued their asses.
Oh, shit.
Philly, you're gonna get a pit bull before you get a snake.
Gardener snakes. There's gardener snakes here.
Yeah.
I really got to show you.
Pit bull or a stray cat, or a squirrel on a leash and a crackhead following behind them.
Probably. Sorry, I know this is taking a while. I just need to give it to you like for like.
Yeah, I definitely want to see that picture.
No, it's a video. I took a video.
Oh.
Which is like even better.
I'm gonna pull up some questions.
Sorry if I'm boring you, but this is like really. Oh wait,
right.
No. I just like I forget when it happened. Oh, here's the range. I just have a lot
You
of
found it?
memories. I have a lot of memories.
A lot of saved snaps.
Here we are.
Is that real? It's not moving.
It's real. Do you used to fucking see it?
Yeah. Show the viewers. Show the viewers.
Wait.
Holy shit. What kind of? Did they tell you what kind of snake it was?
I mean, it wasn't poisonous, luckily.
I don't know.
Because I think I would have cried. We called the police. So we called the police, and then they sent animal control.
And they called it.
And then they got it. But then
What if it crawled on your like face?
the story isn't done yet because it just gets better. So the next night I got really drunk and I decided to get a tattoo of the snake that.
Because that's a good idea.
Because that's normal. So I got the tattoo while I was wasted, and it ended up looking like
A worm.
no, a little bit better actually. A sperm cell. It looked like a fucking sperm. So that's what I'm trying to find for you right now.
All right. So here's the next question. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
What do you find out? What is your? How many? Well, this is two-parter. Kind of layered. What's your ideal Tinder date? I know this isn't your ideal Tinder date, but.
Are you judging me for going on a dating app? Is that what's happening right now?
Well, I'm on them too. Like I'm only on Hinge.
Why? Why are you on Hinge?
I was on Tinder, then Tinder got weird. Tinder's like that looks like
Sperm.
Yeah.
So then I turned it into this.
Oh, it's on your wrist? A lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Show the viewers. I kinda like that lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Well, at least you turned it into a lightning bolt. No,
I just say I'm really into like Greek mythology and Harry Potter.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What's your ideal Tinder date? Have you been on a lot of Tinder dates? I've been on a few.
I've never downloaded Tinder.
Or I'm gonna rephrase: Hinge, Bumble,
or
Grindr,
Bumble, or Grindr.
Whatever you're into.
I've never downloaded.
Farmers Only.
What's Farmers Only? What's that?
Black people meet.
I've never. The only dating app I've ever. Oh my god. Who do you think I am?
What else is there? Instagram. Instagram. Would you say Instagram?
I literally can be.
Yeah.
It can be.
Because DMs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I have a buddy right now who lives with Ben. He's actually my barber. Shout out, Brennan. Haven't seen you in like a year. He actually met his girlfriend on Hinge. She followed him. He liked 2 of her pictures and then DM'd her. And they're dating.
That's crazy.
It's internet. It's like
welcome
the internet.
to 2020.
This is like what's happening.
I mean, if you think about it, like how your parents meet, like my parents met at a bar.
Same. Well, my parents met at a restaurant. Same thing.
My mom slapped my dad's ass. That's how they met.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, well,
just like he was walking by, like probably coming back from the bathroom to see his boys, and then just slapped. Didn't know.
And here I am.
Wow.
I have like a hair in my eye or some shit.
That's the universe bringing it together.
Got it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've only downloaded Hinge, and I downloaded it primarily because I've been fucking bored.
Yeah.
That's why.
So, were you working from home before, or I mean, since COVID, were you working in an office?
No, I graduated.
Oh, you were always working at home?
I just graduated.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you graduated you got a job right after during COVID.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was interning for him for like 3 months. Well, I graduated early from college, and I still had my lease, so I was like bartending for the last couple months while like I was like with my friends. It was like honestly pretty nice.
What?
And
where are you bartending?
Okay.
Okay. Continue.
And so, yeah, I interned for this guy like a couple years ago, and I was like, do you need anything? Because I obviously couldn't work because I couldn't bartend because everything was fucking closed and the world was partially ending. Now we're okay. But,
so you're making good money for this man?
Yeah. And so I interned for him for 3 months, and now I have a full-time job.
Is he happy that you're with him?
I think so. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not him.
Are you like cool with your boss?
Yeah.
That's good. Me too.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, we love our bosses. Anyway.
Okay, next question.
Next question is, you didn't tell me your ideal Tinder date, but we'll
Okay, fine. Ideal. If
Have you been on a lot of Tinder dates?
I've never. No.
Oh, I've been on quite a few.
Really?
To be honest.
How'd they go?
I haven't had a girlfriend in a while, but.
How'd your Hinge dates, Tinder dates, Bumble dates?
Some of them good, some of them not good.
Why? What was your worst date?
Worst date. I went to the Eagles game with this Tinder girl brought me to an Eagles game.
That's so nice.
What? She had like family tickets.
Can I go?
Yes, yeah. I mean, I don't even like know if she follows me anymore. But
What'd you do? What'd you fuck up? What'd you do? What'd you do?
I got her pissed off to start with. So we're driving on Broad Street and head down the stadiums, and she's driving her car, and we're at a red light, and we were all drunk. Like, she was like drivable. And
Drivable.
I put her car into neutral when she wasn't paying attention.
Why?
Red light.
Why?
And she.
Why?
It's hilarious. It's so funny to watch someone freak out. And
But Broad Street.
On Broad Street.
That's like the worst
Starts
place to do
revving
it.
her engine. It's like freaking out. She's like, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck.
Did she just not know what neutral was?
Yeah, she just did it. And then she realized that it was in park, or that it was in neutral. Puts it in park. And I'm like cracking up. Like, I'm sitting in the shop, and my friends are in the back. Because they were going to tailgate. And they're like, and we're all cracking up. She starts wailing on me, just punching the shit out of me. I've never seen my friends, like, it was my roommates and like one of their girlfriends, and like there was like 5 people in the back.
She punched
She
you.
was punching the like beating me up, and I was just taking like I was. Like,
I'm in shock.
She was.
Well,
like,
you're a dickhead, but
well,
I don't think I would be so angry where I would punch you.
She was punching the shit out. Like, I had a bruise, but
Was she strong?
it's like not really.
I think if you did that to me, I would literally just be like, "You're such a fucking dick. Get the fuck out."
Who?
If that were
To me.
Yeah, but then I would be like,
But you would laugh.
I would laugh. Yeah, probably. Yeah, definitely.
So.
I would pull that shit though. Like, I would do the same thing.
So I put
Maybe not the first time meeting someone, but like, if like I knew them, like
right.
That's funny. But you're a dickhead.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
funny. It was fun.
Okay.
Like, it was like icebreaker. Come on. Supposed to be. So she starts wailing on me, and my friend, like, I turn around and look at my friends, and I was like, "The fuck did you just do?" Like she was. I've never seen someone more pissed off. Maybe like, yeah, I've never seen someone more angry. So we get to the Eagles game. We had like some like beers at the parking lot, and she has this like backpack.
Why does she have a backpack?
Like for like her shit. She was a ginger, so she had like sunscreen in it. So I guess she had a shitload of sunscreen, but they wouldn't let the backpack in.
Okay.
She starts verbally like berating this guy like that. Just told her she can't have a backpack. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Why the fuck can't I have a backpack? Like, search my backpack. Like, the guy's like, the black guy just, I don't care. Like, you can't have your backpack. Like, that's the rule. Like, put it in bag check. Like, I don't care.
I mean, I would have done the same thing. He's just doing
Or
his
just
fucking
go
job.
back to her car. Just go back to her fucking car.
She drove.
Yeah.
Put on your fucking sunscreen and go inside. I get it, you're a ginger, you burn easily. Maybe you'll grow some more freckles, but fucking suck it up. A rule's a rule. But
Would
they're
you
also meant to be
consider yourself
broken.
a day walker?
What's that?
Like a ginger with tan skin?
The fuck does that mean?
You cut when you're blonde.
Yeah. What?
No.
I don't even understand the question. A day walker?
Do you have fair skin or no?
Do I look like I have fair skin?
Kind of. You look tan. This is summer. Do you get pale in the winter?
Yes.
Do you get a tanning bed?
No.
I always wanted to go. I heard it's good for your skin.
Oh,
Is that
dude.
gay?
Oh, no.
I get a lot of shit on this podcast, by the way, for being misogynistic. I have gotten some shit, like actual shit.
You just sound stupid right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Why the
No,
fuck would
it's
you
good for
say?
your skin. It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's
Dries it
not.
out.
No. What?
I think it like helps it, like if you have psoriasis.
Do you have psoriasis?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Well.
I'm like genuinely worried about you right now.
Why? That's what I heard. I heard it was,
Who
like,
the fuck told you
I
going to
was helped
tanning
that-
beds?
Cancer. True. Cancer. Have you been in a tanning bed?
No.
Yeah, you have.
I swear, literally
Never
swear
once.
on my life I've never been in a tanning bed.
Get the fuck out of here.
I
don't
swear to
believe
God.
it. Every woman's been in.
Do you want me to call my mom right now?
No, I believe it.
Yeah, that's always a good threatening. But no, I mean I fake tan in the winter. Like I use the foam.
Okay, I have another question. Would you let me run your OnlyFans
I don't have an OnlyFans.
if you had one?
Would I let you what?
Run it.
Yeah.
Be like your OnlyFans pimp.
I mean, probably not because you don't seem like you have a lot of experience on social media. So I'd have to go with no.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd hire a professional.
Who do you think would be good at it?
Honestly,
Famous or non-famous?
honestly, I feel like a girl would be better
Yeah, I agree. Do
to
you know
run.
anyone with OnlyFans?
I feel like no, but I feel like yes, I do know them, but I feel like not like people who I know would put
Like
it in their
on the
Instagram bio.
Really?
People like, so I listen to Call Her Daddy.
Shut up.
Yeah, the podcast, and
Podcast.
like they was like talking about before how like people put their OnlyFans in their Instagram bios because obviously like people want to make money.
Like feet OnlyFans. How about feet OnlyFans?
I feel like that would do well.
Yeah,
I don't have nice feet.
it's fun.
No,
Make
but
it
like
work.
you would be surprised. Like I get a lot of DMs like personally, like people like
Get
being
the
like,
fuck out of
no,
here.
I swear to God,
Do you get creepy DMs sometimes?
all the time, all the time.
From who?
Like middle-aged men saying, "I want to be your sugar daddy. Like I'll pay you $5K a week."
Spam? Is it a spam?
It's not a spam. Like they're real people.
Why don't you give them your Venmo?
Because then I'd have to like do shit for it.
Why? The
Why?
fuck they gonna do?
Why wouldn't I? Or
Yeah. What are they gonna come to your house?
well, they would have my name. My Venmo is my name.
Change your Venmo then. See, if I was a girl, I'd be a fucking whore. Like I would just sell my shit like all the time.
Sell your
Like
shit.
pictures, yeah. I would like pictures, feet.
Well, I feel like it all depends on like what
Exploitive.
you look like too. Would you be a pretty girl?
Do you think I would be a pretty girl? I don't know.
Hi.
We're back. How's my profile?
I don't know. I don't think you'd be a very pretty girl.
Fuck.
You're very hairy,
That's true. I'm very.
and that's not always like appreciated down there. If you're a woman.
I would get a Brazilian.
Do you think I'd be a pretty dude? I mean, a hot dude.
Yeah, you would. You'd be a pope for sure.
You think I'd be a poke?
Yeah. Do you know? Well, I know you know.
Yes, I've watched The Outer Banks. Do you think
Would
I look
you-
like Topper? I feel like you need to drink more.
Don't feel pressure. I'm only 3 in. Did you drink
One.
a lot? Did you drink a lot last night?
Yeah.
You were nursing it for that much?
Yeah. I'm a little hungover.
You were hungover all day?
A little bit.
Do you get day long hangovers?
I feel like the older I get, the worse the hangovers get. They used to not be as bad.
Yeah.
Okay, continue your questions.
Cheers. Cheers to being on the pod once again. I don't know if we got the last cheers, did we?
I got this one.
You'd be like a surfer, bro. Like surfer, like you'd be like no, you wouldn't be like Topper. Topper's like the boyfriend of the Maddie chick. What's her name? I know her real name is Maddie.
Yeah, I was like a little freaked out for a second. I was like, wait, what?
I follow him on Instagram.
So do I.
Maddie and Chase, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Sarah.
Who's Sarah?
Her name was Sarah
Sarah.
in the show.
Not her brother. Her boyfriend.
Topper. You think I'd be Topper?
I thought you thought you were gonna be Topper.
No.
You are gonna be JJ. You're 100%
I
JJ.
fucking love JJ. I'll be JJ.
Yeah.
I'll take that compliment.
Yeah, you're 100% JJ. But anyway, what was the questions?
No, you're asking them.
Okay. What was the question before that? Ideal Tinder date. You keep avoiding the question.
Because I don't know. I've never been on a Tinder date, but if it was ideal.
Is this the first one?
This isn't Tinder.
Hinge, same shit.
Yeah, but like I feel like I only said yes to this is because like I know you.
Yeah, sure.
Like do not explain it.
Like,
don't explain it.
What do you mean?
What were you gonna say?
We like kind of knew of each other, just like vaguely.
Vaguely.
You were like been to my house one time. Because you knew my brother. He's not gonna get this deep into the podcast, to be honest. Anthony has zero attention span.
Still embarrassing.
Why?
Because I don't do this type of shit.
Yeah, well.
Hey.
A lot of people don't.
Yeah, no, a lot of people do. That's the thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what? Film their first date?
Is this a date?
Kind of.
Is it?
What would you say? What would you call it?
Friends hanging out?
Yeah. Drinking beers. Meeting on Hinge.
So my ideal Tinder date / whatever dating app.
What was your best? You can go your best one, not your like.
I've never had one. This is my first one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I could pick one, it would be. Do I really have to like? Okay. Skinny dipping in Atlantic City while chugging cherry vodka sodas and hiring someone to be the third person to join in during sex.
I'm down.
No, I'm kidding.
Hiring someone? Like who do you hire?
A stripper.
Oh. Like a blue chip stripper, like a raunchy AC
I'm
stripper.
totally fucking with you. I don't know, probably dinner. Actually, no.
Dinner?
I'm a firm believer. Everyone listening. I think that if it's like a shitty first date, you should never get dinner, only drinks. Because if you get dinner, you have to sit there the whole time and like watch each other eat, and like it's longer. So it's like an hour and 15 to like
but
2 hours.
But during bathroom breaks.
Yeah, but you can't like leave or like that makes you like a pretty shitty person. Like, but like if you're like at a bar, like say you go to like a nice-ish place and you're sitting down in like a nice Italian restaurant and you order like,
shout out Italians.
Yeah, I'm not Italian.
Anyway,
like pasta and shit, and you're like sitting there for like a full-on like course. Like, do you know how long pasta can take to eat?
probably.
And then while making conversation, while like fucking slurping noodles, like, no.
You gotta have good conversation.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what if you don't have good conversation? Like,
And
what
you're
if there's like
just
no
drudging it out.
banter and you're literally just sitting there and being like, so what's your cat's name? You know what I mean? Like, no one wants to fucking do that. I don't know.
First off, if they have a cat, fuck them. I hate cats. I'm allergic. I hate cats.
I have a cat.
Well.
Well,
cats.
okay, to be fair.
Fuck cats. To be fair.
So,
They're
remember
the
how
worst animals.
No. But
Yes.
remember how I said that I hate snakes? For my brother's 12th birthday, he had the opportunity to get a snake or a cat.
And you got a snake?
Because my mom's allergic to dogs. So his only option was a cat. So that's why we have a cat.
Oh, I have a debate. Last podcast. Should I get a dog?
Yes.
Golden Retriever.
I love golden retrievers. I would get a beagle,
People
honestly.
think I'm not going to be a good dog owner. I'm a great turtle owner.
I don't know you well enough to decide if you'd be a good dog owner. But, I mean, do you like... I feel like you'd be fine.
Yeah. You come to work with me. We chill.
I mean,
Go on runs.
Okay, yeah. Then get a puppy, though.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, my gosh.
You
Yeah.
know?
When I move out, I'm getting a puggle.
Toggle?
Yeah. They're so ugly that they're cute.
My buddy has one. Yeah.
Is it cute?
It's on its last leg. It's cute. It's Lily.
It has one
Shout
leg.
out Lily. She's got real estate in my brain. She plays mind games.
The dog?
Yeah, she's senile.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would get a puggle.
Anyway.
Okay. How many more questions do you have?
Um,
do you have a lot of questions?
It gets raunchier.
What made you think you could do this with me? Ask me raunchy questions. Let me ask you that question.
Well, we were drinking last night, and we're like, let's try and like make her feel uncomfortable for good content.
I don't feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Did very well.
Sorry to break it to you, but I'm.
What are your thoughts on psychedelics? Have you done them, and would you do them?
Psychedelics.
What do you think a trip would be like if you? Have you done them?
No, because I heard this story, from this girl I went to high school with that she had Alice in Wonderland syndrome after she.
What's that?
Never heard of it. It's like when you're like on a bad trip and it lasts for like a while. You see everyone's heads extremely big, and I feel like that would really fuck me up. So that's why I haven't done psychedelics.
When did you hear this? How old were you?
I was a senior in high school.
I've never done them, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would potentially want to, but at the same time, like, it would have to be the right place with the right people.
Yeah, like, you'd have to be like at Burning Man.
What?
In like a teepee. Like that's ultimate tripping. You know what I mean? Or like in like Arizona, like in the Red Rocks.
I feel like I would need to be in like a music festival.
Music festival. That's interesting.
Yeah. What kind of psychedelics are you talking? Like shrooms or like Molly or like?
Nah, like LSD, shrooms.
Oh yeah, so Molly's not.
I had this like realization the other day.
What?
Well, not the other day, but so I've had this for a while. Like my like thought of what a trip would be like. Like I'm very curious, but I'm never gonna do it because I'm afraid of that Alice in Wonderland type deal. Like,
no, that's fucking bullshit. I just told you about Alice in Wonderland syndrome. What were you afraid of before?
Like that thing. I didn't have a name to it. You know what I mean?
Why were you afraid?
I've heard a story that like if you take acid, the trip stays in your spine, and then say you crack your spine one day, you trip. Like again, like the acid like stays in a bubble in your spine, and like you crack your back, and like you start tripping.
Yeah, no, I think I'm fine.
You know, or like you crack your knuckles. Like that's why like hippies always crack their knuckles, but. Always, I thought a trip would be like, this is an embarrassing story. So my brother had a science fair when he was young of earthworms. So it was like a compost earthworms science fair.
Did you eat a worm or something?
No. He had a Tupperware container and it like dirt and then like a few, like he bought some earthworms online or something and then had like the earthworms just like, you would feed it like banana peels and like, you know, a science fair.
Yeah.
And to fuck with him.
I really don't know where this is going.
To fuck with him, it was like outside. And to fuck with him, he'd feed all the earthworms and they'd come to the top and start eating.
Okay.
To fuck with him, I took a pee in it.
I took a pee in it.
I took a pee in it. And they were all like loving it. Like they were all they were all like enjoying their like
the way that you're like just like dancing about your piss.
Like, yeah.
Oh my god.
And,
okay.
Like I pictured myself on that like taking acid and me being that earthworm. And that's why. So
what you're saying is that you're picturing someone you're an earthworm and you're picturing someone taking a piss on you and just like dancing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
like
but
that's what tripping is like.
Didn't the earthworm look like it was having fun?
Yes.
Okay.
But he's getting pissed on in reality.
Okay.
So, when you go to a fucking Native America, you go and you see everyone dancing all stupid. Like they wouldn't dance in real life.
You think they're earthworms?
Yeah, they're fucking earthworms.
They're fucking earthworms.
I look down on them.
Everyone's a fucking
And
earthworm.
all of you are goddamn earthworms.
All of you.
All of you. So that's...
And you're living in fucking compost and piss.
Yeah, fuck you guys. So that's my thoughts on
That was your question?
Yeah.
Unload more.
What?
What?
More questions?
Yes, more questions. What?
Okay.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay. You ready for my reaction? Are you gonna get raunchy?
What do you think about Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez?
I have no idea who those people are.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm serious. I literally don't.
You don't know what Tory Lanez?
No.
Should we play some of those songs?
Sure.
And Meg Thee Stallion, like Ratchet, Bougie, Ratchet.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm a savage.
Yeah.
What do I think about them?
He shot her in the foot.
Wait, what? Wait, when? What?
You didn't know this?
Wait, who shot? Wait.
Do you know who Meg Thee Stallion is?
Is he a rapper?
Meg Thee Stallion is a woman who's just in Cardi B's music video.
Wait, so she shot Ratchet, Bougie.
Tory
Fuck
Lanez,
her.
her boyfriend,
Yeah.
her so-called boyfriend. She's 5'10" and he's 5'5", and he's a rapper.
So he's really in. He has
Clout.
No, what's the word? He's a fetish for tall women.
I guess.
Yeah. I think that's a thing.
She definitely weighs like 50 or 60
I feel like that's
pounds.
definitely a thing. Like guys who like to date taller girls, like that's a fetish, and like girls who like to date small guys, like it's a mutual fetish.
He's a successful rapper though. So.
Do you have any fetishes?
Fetishes?
You gotta be honest. I mean, all your viewers are listening. What would classify a fetish? Something that I don't
I know what a fetish means, but like, give me an example.
Like, it doesn't always have to be sexual. Like, fetishes don't always have to be sexual. It could be like, you need to brush your teeth before you eat breakfast. Or like, I mean, I guess that's like OCD. Never mind. Like, no, a fetish is like when you're like obsessed with something. Oh, or is it a sexual attraction? Can you Google it? Can you Google it?
I think fetish means sexual attraction. That's a good question.
Okay. I actually don't know the answer to that question. I think it's like you're obsessed with it.
A form of sexual desire.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Gratification
Okay, I got
is
it.
linked to an abnormal degree.
I feel like I'm breaking this chair.
Fetish.
Enlighten me. Any
Sexual?
fetishes? I feel like that should have been one of your questions if you're trying to go raunchy. These haven't been raunchy.
Oh, you want to get raunchier? I have more raunchy questions.
Answer my question first, and then you can get raunchy. And we'll see if I answer.
I don't know. I don't have... I'm not that raunchy.
You're really thinking. You're really thinking about this, though. Is it yes or no question?
Oh, do I have fetishes?
Yes.
Yeah, but like normal fetishes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just like not wow. I'm not like.
I consider like a fetish.
Oh, like nudism? Like is that like nudism? Is that a fetish?
I don't think so. Like you always like to do. Like, are you always naked? Are you a nudist?
In my house.
Yeah. Well, so am I.
Yeah.
But like that's like normal. I feel like.
Yeah. So I like being a nudist in my house.
That's not like a fetish. Okay, just ask another question.
Okay. How many bodies do you have?
Oh.
Oh, you can play the fifth one.
Who says I want to? We'll see. How many bones are in your face? I'm just kidding.
Am I supposed to know?
No, I'm just kidding. We talked about it earlier. But how many bodies do you have?
I asked you first.
No. How many bodies do you think I have? That's a fair question.
A normal amount.
It's a fair question. What's a normal amount?
9.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Alright. I'm 9 too.
Bullshit.
No, I'm probably 15, 16.
I'm in the double digits.
Alright.
Well, not like the teens.
Oh. Okay, so not 11 or 12.
Well, those are like those are considered double digits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all right, we'll leave it vague.
Okay.
Do you want to know a raunchy question, or do you want to wilder?
I don't know. Surprise me.
Okay. Fuck, marry, kill. Bill Cosby, Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh my god.
And Harvey Weinstein. Oh, shit, this was bad.
It's a really good question.
It's because you can't win. Like, it's not a good question. It's not a good question, but it's like, fuck, man.
Oh.
Bill Cosby
No, I know.
Jeffrey
I'm thinking
Epstein.
about all their shit.
and Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein's easily the ugliest.
I'm going solely off of looks now.
Superficial.
I'm not thinking about like.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd marry Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay. Because he's handsome.
He's kind of hot. He's kind of hot in like a weird way. No matter what, like it's fucked up to say, but like you get.
He's a
what I'm saying.
billionaire.
No,
He's
I
the
wasn't.
richest.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is money a factor in attraction for women?
I think it depends on who you ask and what stage of their life that they're in.
So yes or no.
No and yes.
So if you're a cougar, you don't care about money. You just care about young.
If you're a cougar,
six-packs.
9 times out of 10, you're richer than the person that you're going for.
Mm-hmm. So Epstein, you're married.
Fuck Bill Cosby. Kill
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Harvey. I think Harvey's so fucking beat.
He's an ugly man. He's like a sea monster.
Honestly, and I love the Cosby Show.
Yeah.
It's
I did
super
too.
good. It's super good.
And he went to Temple. R.I.P. Temple's been taking some hits lately.
But they're all fucking dicks. That's all I can say.
Yeah, they're all assholes.
They're all sexual predators.
I would say.
Kind of like the look you're going for right now.
I look like a sexual predator.
I'm just kidding.
I think I look like a hockey player, to be honest. I'm going for the hockey hair, the hockey lows. I was getting some good feedback.
Okay.
What do you think? Lettuce? No.
I don't know, dude.
Lechuga? Is
What's
this in
this?
Spanish?
Tuga?
Lechuga.
Lechuga is
Yeah.
lettuce.
Leche is milk in Spanish.
I did know that.
Similar.
What's that? Biblioteca
That's the library.
is library.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took Latin, so I mean.
Me too.
Are we
Said it
twins?
sub arbore.
I don't know what that means.
Sit under the tree. Said it sub arbore.
Carpe diem.
Seize the night. Seize the day.
Yes.
Fuck. Carpe.
That could have went. That could have went.
Carpe noche.
Noche is not. That's not night in Latin.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what it is. Maybe.
Buenas noches. It's later. Okay.
Oh my god. I'm trying to.
I have so many questions here. Oh, let's get back to the happiness one. The happiness and success one.
We've already debated this.
We have, but not on the pod.
Okay.
This is the main reason you got a leading role on this. If you want a return guest, door's always open.
Wow, I
on
feel
the pod.
so grateful. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I mean, I think that success is more important than happiness a lot of times.
What was my example? So, my example was like, say like you're not successful in life in certain areas. You'd want to be happy instead.
You
In
can't
that
have
area.
both though. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
You can't have both.
So you want to be successful and then happy?
Yes.
So you want to get
Because
successful.
I think being successful will make me happy, but then I'm always trying to get more successful, which is why it's important to always have drive. I mean, it also depends on the person. You know what I mean? Because it's like, if you are like content with like, sounds like really like...
Don't worry about being, like, I'm the most pretentious person sometimes.
No, I'm not even being pretentious. I mean, like, I feel like I'm going to hurt feelings. I don't know.
Okay.
If you're okay to settle with your life and like your occupation and every other field of your life, then like, that's fine. That works for you. If that makes you happy, that's not who I am.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for like the next best opportunity. I'm looking for more opportunities and like more success in other places. Like, I've always had drive.
Yeah.
Ever since working at Jamaica Me Crazy.
Jamaica Me Crazy made you crazy.
I mean, I had 3 jobs at one point. Like, I was lifeguarding. I was working at a diner like overnight, and I was working at an ice cream place, and like I was constantly working, but like that's what made me happy that summer. Cause like I don't know, I made fucking bank.
You're balling out of control.
I mean, once I got a taste of it, I couldn't stop. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's who I am.
So
and like
you were probably making, like, let's be honest, I'm gonna guess $60K a year for
60?
those 3 months. Yeah.
60K.
Yeah, for those 3 months, you made like equivalent to what 60K a year would make. Which, do you think that's fair? Because you had 3 jobs.
Yeah.
Minimum wage mostly.
No, well,
and then
tips, and then, well, yeah, the ice cream place wasn't great, and neither was lifeguarding, but like I'm a really fucking good like bartender and server.
Work ethic.
Thanks.
I appreciate that.
I don't know. I think like banter's like important, especially with like customers and like people you don't know, because like they're little do you know like your next opportunity could be behind like any door, right. Anyone you meet.
Networking is key, and
yeah,
especially like if you can cultivate that networking like mentality, that always trying to like be like basically like go and see like a new opportunity that you wouldn't like otherwise see, and like that's kind of like what I'm doing here is like you kind of like learn how to like talk to people, you learn how to like network, you learn how to like engage with people in a different...
You're talking to no one though.
Yeah, well, I'm talking to 18 people.
Hey guys.
You kind of like learn like this is like almost like I'm glad you're here today, because like it's kind of like a new way of like engaging with people. Like our phones aren't out, we're just talking, we're having a good fun like conversation. Like it's like a new medium that most people don't partake in, you know what I mean? Like,
that's true. I think technology is like in a way ruining the world. And
like people are gonna see this and like we can cut it up, put it on our Instagrams, like show someone like it's just a new way of like showing like your growth as a human being. You know what I mean?
True.
Like I've been like so more involved with like what's going on in the world, what's going on with like my like macro like work like ethic and like life, and like my mini world like at work, and like my mini world in Philly, my mini world in like Pennsylvania. Like
yeah, but it doesn't make it a mini world. I mean, there's pieces that make it like your world.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a mini world.
Yeah, I would call it like domestic.
Oh my god. You talking about beer?
Yeah, like domestic beer. My life is a domestic beer right
Mine's
now.
an IPA. I'm a little more high end, you know.
We call them IPAs around here.
That's bullshit. No. What's your favorite IPA?
I have the sour saison called
Sour Monkey?
Zombie.
The fuck?
Voodoo Zombie.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that one, actually.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is like, I would encourage you to like, you said you love podcasting, like, buy a microphone. They're $100 and you can just film.
Do you think I'd be good at it?
Yeah. 100%.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Why?
I think you're very personable, like, you're introspective, and you're, like, intelligent as fuck.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I'm not good at compliments.
Yeah. It's the truth. I mean, why else would I have you on it? Like, why? Like, it's not like I'm hurting for guessing. I do it by myself. So. Guess
is always good. Maybe I'll boost 2 or 3 followers.
Yeah. So.
Sorry, I love chirping you. It's kind of fun because you just take it and you don't really give it back. Give back.
What do you mean?
I'm chirping you. I'm constantly chirping you, and you're just like, yeah. Okay, next question. Like, no, chirp me back.
Well, yeah, I mean.
You're like, oh, yeah.
they're not mean. Like they don't hurt my feelings. So
Oh, okay. I guess that's true.
Then a good chirp is like, oh, that stung a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
So it's like once it stings, then you'll get it back to work.
Okay, maybe I'll try to sting you.
Yeah. So here we go. Let's do another question. We could wrap it up. We've been going for like an hour 10. It felt. Do you think it felt longer or shorter?
Shorter.
Really?
Do you think it felt longer?
No. Not at all.
You're laughing.
I think I deleted the raunchier ones. What do you think is going on in Lebanon right now? I have no idea. Oh, and I want to talk to you about your murder. So I've been getting into John Bonet. I'm gonna switch the question. I've been getting into like the John Bonet.
You literally lied to me because you're like, we're gonna be talking about murder shit, and I was like, okay, like I'll do it, and then you're like,
yeah, I said.
What's your body count? And I'm like, that's not Charles Manson.
What do you want to talk about first? John Bonet. So she was a what?
You manipulated the shit out of me.
What do you mean?
You're like tantalizing me with all these like fucking murder podcasts.
We can go for another hour.
No, and then you're like, yeah, we could talk about Charles Manson, Jack the Ripper, and I'm like all intrigued. I'm like, I love this shit. And then now you're like, what's your ideal Tinder date? Like, how many bodies you have on the shelf? Fuck, marry, kill all these pedophiles. And I'm just like, this is not the murder of a 6-year-old girl.
Yeah. John Bonet.
You're the fucking
Denver.
What?
Happened in Denver.
It did. Colorado. Yes, it did.
I did my research.
Okay.
So she was a beauty. Like her mom entered her in like beauty.
I hate you so much right now. Okay. What? Go ahead. Give me your synopsis. Go for it.
So she.
You said John.
Jean.
Do you know why her name is John Bonet?
No. Why? Enlighten me.
Her they put two names together. The name of her dad.
Her dad is Bonet?
Her dad's name is John.
Oh, and her mom's Bonet?
No, her mom's like, I think it's like her like great like aunt or like grandmother, and they just
I was a little confused on that.
Yeah, she's a beauty queen. I don't.
She was like on like her mom entered her in that bullshit. Right?
She's a pageant girl.
Yeah. Which never would I ever, like, if I had a daughter.
I was a pageant girl.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
Is that why you relate to John Bonet?
Okay, it wasn't a pageant girl. No, but yeah, so she was found
dead in the basement.
Yes.
And then
when?
7 hours later.
What day?
Oh, I don't know.
Christmas Day.
In the 90s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Christmas Day?
Yeah, Christmas Day. Super sad.
They thought it was the son, and then the parents covered it up. But it happens, they didn't, they exonerated the family completely. And they thought it was an intruder now, right?
Like sort of. I mean, like you got like the basic, half of the basic facts.
Okay, so she was strangled.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened? Please.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah, true.
No, basically she was found 7 hours later in her basement, and she was like partially undressed, and your eyes just got so wet. It's so weird, I know. But yeah, you're right. They did, like, the press and like the public did think it was the little brother for a while. But I mean, what I think, because it's always like conspiracy, it's like super open because like there's no facts, and I think it was an intruder. And the dad's like, John was like, no, the window is loose, and like there was nothing wrong with the window, and just like all this weird shit. So I think it was the brother.
The brother.
I think the brother
did.
But I think
he's not a murderer.
This is like my theory. I think that he accidentally pushed her down the stairs. and she
'cause
died.
She had like a head contusion, and then strangulation was the finisher.
So I think that like it was like kind of like a family effort in a way, because they didn't want to, like, as fucked up as it sounds, like you don't know, like, as something as traumatic as like something like that in your life happening, and you don't know like what you would do. Yeah. In a way, like
I would freak out.
I wouldn't know what to do.
My brother fell off a tire swing that I tied. He jumped off our deck, and our deck was really high. Yeah. And the tire swing just snapped, and he hit his head on the rocks below. And he was probably 10 feet in the air. And he was like, blah, blah. He was like going like, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my god, he's dead! And I fucked him up.
That's traumatic. Yeah, but he wasn't found like Dominic, so that's good.
Yeah, it wasn't good. We called the ambulance, and he just decided not to get.
I got the ambulance called on me once because I was trying to cheat in air hockey. I have an air hockey table, and I was like trying to stick it up. That, like, you know, when there's like, you could tell when the puck goes in, like in an air hockey table. So I was trying to cheat, and my hand stuck in the air hockey table.
And the ambulance came?
The ambulance came, and a fire truck, and 4 police cars.
Did you get it out with them?
Yes, well, they had to use lube.
Did they fuck up the air?
They had to use lube to get my hand out of the.
Who's lube? Who brought lube?
My mom had to go buy it at the convenience store.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I was like 10. I hope she bought it from the convenience store. Ew, I don't want to think about that. Yeah. Ew.
Do you ever think, like, our parents were just like us, like, at this age? Like, they were like fucks.
I feel like I was cooler than my parents.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
My mom was a fucking nerd.
Why?
She, like, played a bunch of sports and, like, never had, like, boyfriends. So she says. And then my dad just drank lots of beers. And, like, worked.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Cool.
You ever wish you could, like, go back in time? You ever seen the movie Back to the Future?
Yeah.
One of the best movies.
Of course.
And so I wish I could have that fucking car. I would love to see my mother at my age right now.
How about in the movie where the mother tries to get with the son?
Oh my god, it was so disturbing. I was literally just like, Marty, don't do it. And like, in a way, he was kind of like going for it. And I was like...
Was he about it?
I think he was about it for like half a second before he realized it was his mom.
I had that movie on DVD player, like a little like Palm Pilot DVD
Wait.
player.
Did you used to watch them before you go to bed? I used to watch the same movie before I went to bed every night.
I had a bunch of movies, so it's not like the same. Watch the same movie.
No, you know, you get the DVD and then you put in the DVD and then...
Yeah, it was like a DVD player. And
yeah, no, the actual player. It's like really small, like a very small computer. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I watched one of those?
Yeah.
You watch the same movie every night?
Yeah.
Which movie?
I don't want to tell you.
Go ahead. Say it into the camera right there.
27 Dresses.
Oh,
do you even know what that is?
Is it a rom-com?
Yeah.
Who's in it?
The bitch from Grey's Anatomy.
Oh yeah, that bitch.
No, the bitch who left after. Oh, what's her name?
Grey's Anatomy. Was she Catwoman in Batman?
I don't know. I think you're thinking of Scarlett Johansson.
No, I'm thinking of the bitch who was in Bird Box.
Sandra Bullock.
Is she in there?
No. Not at all.
No.
That couldn't be further.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, I think it's Sex in the City.
She's not in Sex in the City either.
Shit.
No. It's the girl from Knocked Up.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That girl.
I almost said Holly Berry. That's not true at all.
She's black.
Yeah, I know you're about.
What's her name?
I'll look it up.
I don't have Wi-Fi in this joint.
Knocked Up. R.I.P. or shut up, Seth Rogen, not R.I.P. Her name is Shauna Robertson?
No.
Katherine Heigl.
Yes.
She was in, what's it called?
27 Dresses and Grey's Anatomy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She never She was in what else was she in? Grey's Anatomy, The Ugly Truth, 27 Dresses, One for the Money, Killers.
Killers is a good movie. I love Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, I've never seen it. Ashton Kutcher's on his money grind right now. He's like a big financial guy right now.
I would just love to be Mila Kunis. I was told I looked like Mila Kunis before, and I just don't see it. I'm the farthest thing from Mila Kunis.
Who do you get a lot?
I get Mila Kunis, who I look nothing like.
The DMs?
No, a lot of people in Europe. Like a lot of people. And the girl who plays Bethany Hamilton in Soul Surfer.
See, I was right with the surfer vibe.
I get what's her name? Anna Sophia Robb. Look her up and tell me if you think I look like her, honestly. Because Anna Sophia Robb.
That sounds like a crazy name.
That is true.
Anna
Sophia Robb.
Rob?
I think there's 2 B's.
Who the fuck is? I've never once seen this.
Apparently, everyone thinks I look like her.
I can see that.
Really?
Who is this bitch though? What's she in?
Soul Surfer. That's the only one I know.
Oh, that's the movie. She plays Bethany Hamilton. You look like Bethany Hamilton. I've met Bethany Hamilton. She came to market.
You think I look like her?
Yeah.
I have 2 arms though.
Yeah. Just. Yeah.
I mean, I'll take it. She's really tall though.
Yeah. She was in Ocean City. I'm wrong. She went to Ocean City and did a book tour at the 7th Street Surf Shop.
Oh, when?
Back in the day, 10 years ago probably.
I used her perfume for a while. It was in a little surfboard.
She probably made her bread and got out. That's the
way to go.
Get your arm ripped off and then.
I was talking about more
get a shark.
Be famous, do one thing and then just stop. Not getting my arm ripped off.
Get your arm ripped off. Make a perfume. Get good at surfing.
She was. I don't know. Maybe I should be the next Bethany.
Maybe you should get your arm ripped off.
I'm looking at this shit. What is that?
That was one of my down with pedophiles plus ending racism equals bad, and then we're gender neutral here on the podcast. It was a recent podcast I put on. That was when I was going under heat for being sexist. I was misogynistic.
Who called you misogynistic?
So I told this story. This is probably the 5th time I've brought this up in the podcast.
Okay, tell it 15 seconds.
Me and my buddies went to Double Visions in Horsham, and
what is that?
It's like a strip club, and and he double-handed slapped a stripper's titties, and
ow,
she let him do it.
Oh, so it was consent.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
And I told the story, and a girl saw the podcast from my college and said that story was misogynistic and not empowering towards women, and I was like, I have the whole DM I can show you after the pod, but so I had to get her approval so I could post the DM that she gave me a huge paragraph.
Yeah, that's fine. But let me just say one thing. The stripper consented.
Yeah, it was for $2 too.
If you add a 0,
he put $2 in his hand and went like this.
All right, I have something to say. Honestly, I think that this is a very broad statement, so I don't know if I'm gonna get heat from your 18 followers, but we're gonna see. Every single time I say 18 followers, drink. But women and men were put on this earth for 2 different reasons. I think it's society that shapes the way why we're put on, and there's also different stigmas that arise from people being on the earth for so long. Obviously there's narcissist, and then there's misogynist, and then there's feminist, and there's sexism, but we're all like engineered and physically and chemically engineered in different ways. Like men tend to be more horny, women tend to be more not horny. And if guys want to go to a strip club and girls need money and their guys are strippers too, it's not like it's like a one person industry where it's like one sex is one thing. Like if you're at a bachelorette party, where do you go? You hire a male stripper. If you're at a bachelor party, you hire female strippers, and that's fine. That's what you do.
Right.
But either way, you're getting paid as the stripper. And I think it is a choice, but if you want to work at McDonald's and you don't want to flaunt your body and you don't want to do things like being a stripper or being a prostitute and shit like that, or have a fucking sugar daddy, which a lot of girls our age do. Not me. I'm speaking generally.
I didn't say anything.
You gave me that look though. But I'm saying, like, if you want to get paid for doing the shit that you do, it doesn't make the woman who's getting the dollars slapped to her fucking tits less of a woman, or people around her saying that you're a misogynist for just telling a story. And if she wanted $2 to have her tits slapped, maybe that's her fucking coffee the next morning, and that's fucking fine. That's what I think.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe her kids needed medication.
What?
Maybe her kids needed a medication.
You don't know.
You never know. Like she said to do it.
Or she wants to do it and she thinks it's fun.
This bitch was a feminist that took oh, you assaulted a stripper. It's like, if I assaulted a stripper, we would have been kicked out. We would have been beaten up by the bouncer. We would have been... No.
Well, there's so many different scenarios that could have happened, but, like, if, like, it was mutually beneficial, she's getting the money, he gets to slap her tits, and that's fucking fine. That should be fine.
Yeah.
And if she wants to get paid for that, that's her doing, like...
Yeah.
People get paid to do crazy shit every day.
Yeah. It was just a whole, like... She's a tree hugger. Like, she was just a tree hugger.
Are you going to put this on?
What?
Talking about how she's a tree hugger?
Yes, I had her permission. It took me a while to get her permission. I have her permission to talk about the story. I have her permission to talk about how she got affected by the story. And then I obviously have my buddy's permission, so.
That sounds a little dramatic, if you ask me.
It was a huge debacle. I
mean, I guess you guys figured by now I'm very open.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on, by the way. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
It was fun. I thought we had a good time, don't you?
What was your intention of having me on?
I was going to ask. Well,
you were going to ask me what
I knew you were going to ask.
Well, yeah. Well, what was it?
My intention was just to, like, try and, match with you, talk to you on Hinge, and then no, you messaged me first.
Yeah.
So what was your intention?
Why are you on Hinge?
Because I'm single.
It's just a stupid reason.
I'm
kidding. I'm kidding.
Though I meant to get back to this.
Who broke your heart?
I haven't had a girl.
Was it the ginger who needed sunscreen?
Yeah, so would you consider yourself a day walker?
No, I'm not a fucking day walker. That sounds like awful. Like I feel like I don't really get burned.
You really?
No.
You get tan?
Yeah.
Same. I'm Italian as fuck.
Yeah, well, you look pretty fucking pale right now.
Me?
Yeah.
What?
I feel like I'm tanner than you.
My arms are tan. Wow. We actually did this on the last podcast. I had a kid who, he does works for a concrete company. He's tan as fuck. It's like, fuck.
Did that annoy you?
Yeah. It annoys me when people are tanner than me.
Me too. This is my palest summer though.
I haven't had a girlfriend since high school. That's
so weird. I've never had a girlfriend either.
I haven't had a boyfriend as well.
I haven't had a actually it's so hard like now to talk about this kind of stuff. Not because I'm fucking hurt. I'm saying like because it's like it's interesting what you consider dating nowadays. You know what I mean? Have you ever thought about that?
Oh yeah, I know where you're going with this. Go ahead.
Like exclusivity.
Yes.
That's what
Exclusivity has happened like twice since high school. Never got to date.
What happened?
I went to a different school to visit my friend, which is 2 hours away, Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And she took that as I was going to fuck other girls. So she took it upon herself to fuck 3 guys who I knew.
In one weekend?
One weekend. I was like, oh man.
Are you sure you didn't do something? Or is she just batshit?
Batshit. She gave my number out on like Tinder to like dudes, and I would get dick pics like for like a month. You send dick
that
pics.
Is savage. That's
hilarious.
So funny.
And I'd be like, can you send me a picture of your profile? It would always be her face.
I did that.
What?
I did that to a guy that I really hated, but instead of doing that on Tinder, because I've never downloaded that app.
Are you spiteful?
Not really. I mean, if someone if someone like fucks with me, I make sure to fuck with them back. So I went on Craigslist.
Yeah.
Said I was giving out free ferrets.
Oh. Okay.
I put his number down. So we got a lot of texts about getting a free ferret.
At least it's not like raw. Like that's fun.
I mean, like raunchy, like that's like annoying. Like, why get a dick pic when you already have a dick? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's no point, but it's funny. The intention is there.
Free ferrets is like good.
Like, imagine getting like 100 texts like saying, "Can I get one of your ferrets?" That's so creepy. Because imagine receiving it as like random number, like probably a green text. Not saying I have anything against green text.
Nah,
I just like prefer blue ones.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
Or
I like
emails.
I just like the look of the blue bubble coming in, not the green one. And so like just imagine getting like a green text saying, "Hey, I heard you're giving out some free ferrets. Like, can I cop one?" What would you say?
I'm like, yeah, I have 4.
I would just be like, what are you talking about? Like,
I'd be like, what color?
I don't have a ferret. Like,
I got 6 albinos.
Ferrets are so fucking ugly. That's why. Well, because he looked like a ferret, so that's why.
No, that's actually genius.
I know.
Genius. Now he's scored.
Yeah. So.
What did he do to you?
Don't fuck with me.
What are you allowed to say?
What?
Are you allowed to say?
Is this gonna go on the internet?
It's gonna go viral.
Is it gonna go viral?
If we're lucky. If we're lucky, we'll beat 200 views.
Is that the goal?
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell the story in 30 seconds so that I don't have to go through a whole story.
Yeah.
Please.
Please.
Yeah. Sorry.
I
know I'm boring you.
No, I was in one of those situations yesterday. I asked a question like, "Oh, what happened to so and so?" And he's like, "Well, this happened.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with it.
Fuck.
Basically, he just
Cheated
fucked me over.
Cheated on you.
Like, not exactly.
Because you weren't dating.
Yes. It's all
Still
hypothetical.
cheating.
I don't think it's still cheating.
Yeah.
I don't think it's cheating.
If you're not exclusive, or if you are exclusive, not dating.
I think if you're exclusive, I don't think it's cheating. Because it's like, there's like different steps to every relationship. Like, friendship is a relationship. If you take it a step further, then that means you're hooking up.
Right.
If you take it another step, that means you're exclusive. If you take another one, you're dating. If you take another one, you're fucking married, and then funeral. You know?
Funeral, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good place to meet your bitches.
Honestly, though, what's that movie where it's like, well, Will Ferrell meets people he fucks at funerals?
No, that's Wedding Crashers.
Yeah, in that movie.
Yeah. Not Funeral Crashers.
Yeah, but he would meet chicks at
weddings.
No, at funerals.
Oh, I don't know that movie.
It is Wedding Crashers.
Yeah.
But
At
you
weddings.
you said it. No.
It was
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson
And who's
the brown hair guy in
wait, tall.
Vince Vaughn.
Yes.
That's Wedding Crashers.
And Will Ferrell's in it, and he wouldn't meet them at the weddings. He would meet them at the funerals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not dating, like if you're not like, oh, will you go out with me, like, and you cheat, then that's fucked up.
That's so weird, like how you like ask someone to be like, will you be my boyfriend? Will you be my girlfriend? Like, it's such a weird question.
You literally have to say like, yeah, will you be my boyfriend? These days. I was talking with my grandma. She used to call it going steady.
Well, yeah. Or like getting pinned. Have you heard of that?
Nah.
It's not like a fucking pinata and shit. It's like back in the day, they would like be pinned. Like if you were wearing like the guys, if the girl's wearing the guy's pin.
Did he make a pin for them?
I don't know where
was
the
it
pin.
A bobby pin? Like
I don't know where. I don't know what kind of pin it was.
You know a safety pin? Also, I want to get my ears pierced and then.
No, don't do that. Don't. No.
A baby pin.
No. Mm-mm.
That'd be swag.
No.
Get a gold.
No.
One.
Mm-mm. Don't. No.
Gold.
No. Mm-mm.
That's like the new
No.
YouTuber thing.
No.
This is going on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber now.
You're no. Don't. Mm-mm.
Why?
No.
You got your ears pierced.
Yeah.
Just one side, just upper top.
I mean, I have 2 piercings. I'm just not wearing them.
That one mustn't hurt.
This one?
Yeah.
It does hurt.
In college, there was this girl who had a nose piercing, and then it went to her ear. I was like, ugh, like you look like a bull or something. Like.
Wait, that kind of reminds me of like a.
It's like Indian. She wasn't Indian though.
Off the record, are you racist?
No, my grandfathers were very racist.
All grandparents are racist.
I did a whole episode on racism.
Why is it in a tie?
Because I had to get formal.
Wait, you wore the tie?
I had to put on a blazer and I had to wear the tie, so I made a tie.
It's really small.
Yeah. No, it's pretty good. Should I take it out? Nah. But are you racist?
No.
Why do you ask?
I really need to pee. Can we pause it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna talk to yourself? No, talk to yourself. Talk to yourself. Don't stop it. I'll be fast.
I have to pee too.
Okay.
Love your hoodie, by the way.
I'm going first. Oh, I found it.
All right. Well, it's been real. It's been great. It's been great. No, seriously. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. It was a whole 7-minute drive.
Doors always open for if you want to be another guest. Just don't hesitate.
Was I a good guest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Good.
And we'll get conspiratorial. Like this is all like I talk mainly conspiracies. So like this is Adam Sandler. Have you seen Uncut Gems?
No, but I've been meaning to watch it.
This is a representation of being on your short game. Like this movie takes place in 4 days, and he like is addicted to gambling and a diamond jeweler, so he spends all his like profits on basketball
I just
games.
love Adam Sandler.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. And then we get conspiratorial. This is a legitimate newspaper from when JFK got shot, and then we got the Russian bobblehead here, and then we have I think behind it there's a candle.
An hourglass. That's a candle.
A candle from the disciples. This is disciples of. Where's it from? It's from like a church in Philly that I found. That I was like.
Did you steal it?
No.
Have you ever stolen anything?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've stolen?
Well, so the houses I work on, people die, and it's like.
Oh yeah, you told me that. You steal crazy shit.
All their shit, like that, like anything you see. Really in this place is like furnished by the people who have died.
Like the dead people bone in my mouth.
What?
Yeah, the femur.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did we talk about that on the pod or
no?
Not? Do you want to talk about that?
No.
Okay.
Do I have to?
No. All right, we'll wrap it up there, guys. I'll see you guys again. I have Brendan coming on the 16th episode. This one was the 12th, so I got a few more in between that, and then I have my brother coming on the 20th.
Which one?
John.
Okay.
Anthony's not really a podcast guy.
Okay.
He says he watches them, but he doesn't. And
I hope he doesn't watch this one.
Some of his friends are interns.
Oh no! No! Oh no.
Yeah.
My name is Margarita, and I'm from Switzerland.
Margaret, do you want to plug anything, by the way? You might get some followers out of this, because I will tag you if you allow that. How many followers do you have?
How many followers do I have?
Yeah.
I don't know. Should I look?
On Instagram?
Should I look?
Yeah.
I don't. I have 4,179.
So, yeah, I'll tell you, you'll probably get another 10, maybe.
I'm nervous.
You'll get 10 followers. Are you open to having some of my followers follow you? Will you accept them?
I'm public.
Oh.
Yeah.
Same.
Why?
Because I don't care.
Neither do I.
Yeah. I think it's Bush League if someone, like, doesn't, like, is worried about their appearance, is worried about their job. Like,
yeah, guys, follow me if you're interested.
Give me your social. I always put I'll put it in the bio, in the description below. But
what is my Madeline Nitroy?
Nitroy.
But I'm still.
That's how you pronounce it.
It's whatever
Nitroy.
you want it to
Madeline
be.
Nitroy.
My dad's name's Troy, so he says Troy Nitroy, because Troy Nitroy sounds like kind of dumb.
Troy Nitroy.
Yeah, but I say Nitroy.
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 What's the difference? Wait, what how do you pronounce it?
Madeline Nitroy.
Okay.
But he says Nitroy because he doesn't like to be Troy Nitroy.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Troy Nitroy.
Nitroy.
Troy Nitroy. Okay, gotcha.
Whatever you want it to be.
It's easy enough. My Instagram is Rich from the internet. You can follow me on Anchor.fm. You can follow me on Twitter, which is Rich from the Net. You can follow me on YouTube, which is Rich Giuliani, and Rich from the Net.
I thought it was Giuliani.
Giuliani.
Giuliani?
Mm-hmm.
Giuliani?
Giuliani. Yeah.
Giuliani. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, thanks guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next week. We got conspiracies. We got Lebanon. We're talking about Lebanon. We're talking about Donald Trump, and we'll be talking about Biden's new nominee for vice president.
Wait, what do you think about that?
Kamala Harris.
Yeah. Do you think it was a good pick?
She's a ruthless prosecutor that has definitely sent people to jail, is what I think.
I don't think it was a good choice.
It wasn't a good choice. I don't think they're gonna win. I just don't.
I don't think so either. I think that
there's gonna be so much uproar if Biden gets elected. I mean, Trump gets elected again.
The strategic. Okay, this is not going in because I think strategically it was a stupid.
You want me to cut this out?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we'll just end it here. And
okay.
then... All right.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.